So these questions are based on general AWS interview questions and exam or certification based questions. All right. So let's start. What is Amazon Golden Image?
This is an image wherein we've configured everything what is required as per the requirement by client or by the as it required, as in when it is required, and we capture the image for deploying on multiple other VMs or creating other VMs.
Okay. All right. That's good. Good attempt. Let's see the answer. So it is a process of creating an AMI, Amazon Machine Image, that includes pre-update scripts, post-update scripts, security patches, custom software configuration, user profiles, and the base operating system. Okay, so this will contain the minute micro level configuration settings, this golden image. So the regular image, what we take, that is a custom AMI. Okay, that will not have this level of configuration settings. All right, good attempt. Let's move on to the next one. Creating and saving AWS AMI for future use, is it chargeable? Yes or no?
Only the storage part is charged, sir.
Okay. All right, the answer is partially yes and partially no. Why? Because there are no charges for creating an AMI. However, it is chargeable for using the S3 storage space, that is simple storage service. It's a sort of storage service in AWS cloud to save and retrieve the AMI image that we have created. Good attempt. Next, give the command that you use to connect a remote virtual machine from your Windows PC. What is the command that we use?
MSTSC.
That's correct. So it stands for Microsoft Terminal Service Client. It is a software that is already installed in the Windows operating system and enables user to connect to a remote computer via the remote desktop protocol. That's good. Next one, can we reduce EBS volume size? Remember, EBS is elastic block storage. It is the default storage device that gets connected to your virtual machine when you create.
No, sir.
Okay, good. The answer is correct. No, reducing EBS volume size is not possible. However, you can increase the size. Good attempt. So which EC2 pricing model ensures that your instances won't be housed on the same physical server as any other AWS customers? We have 4 answers to go with. You need to select any one, the correct answer.
Dedicated instance.
That's correct. So dedicated instances will not share host with other accounts. That means the complete physical hardware is dedicated to you. Good. The next one is which EC2 pricing model allows you to pay a set hourly price for compute? So once again, we have 4 answers to go with. 1 is the correct answer.
Is it spot instance or on-demand instance? I'm confused between these two.
Yes, the on-demand instance. So that is the correct one. So here we have the explanation as well. So when you launch an EC2, you pay a set hourly price until you explicitly stop or terminate it. Please remember, This is the on-demand instance that gets by default selected when we create our virtual machines. So why not spot instance? Spot instances can be terminated when the spot price exceeds your bid price. So for this question, this is not the correct answer. Why not reserved instances? So reserved instances involve paying for an instance over 1 or 3 year term. So the hourly pricing will not come into picture. The last one, dedicated instances that runs on hardware dedicated to your account and are not pricing model. Good attempt. Let's move on to the next one. So you're unable to access a newly launched Windows instance using RDP with a properly decrypted administrator password. So which of the following could be the cause? We have 4 answers to go with. One is the correct answer.
Yes, sir.
So there is no security group rule that permits RDP access over port number 3389. That's correct. So what if this question, instead of Windows machine, it is a Linux based machine?
It would be B.
That's correct. So the answer is A. Port number 3389 should be added in the security group rule to enable RDP to Windows PC. However, port number 22 should be added in the security group rule to enable SSH to Linux-based PCs. That's wonderful. So far, so good. Let's move on to the next one. So what is the recommended deployment in a scenario where an existing on-premises infrastructure is extended into the cloud to connect cloud resources? That means here you're already having an on-premises data center, and also you have another data center in the cloud. You want to share the resources between these two cloud entities.
B, sir.
B, hybrid deployment. That's precisely correct. So a hybrid deployment is a method of connecting infrastructure and applications between on-premises infrastructure and cloud-based resources. That's good. We'll move on to the next one. How are reserved instances are different from on-demand instances in AWS?
The pricing might be lower on reserved instances, up to 75%.
That's good. That's correct. So when it comes to functionality, reserved instances on on-demand instances are the same. The only difference is in their billing or the pricing. So reserved instances are purchased with 1 year or 3 years commitment, and in exchange, you receive extremely low hourly pricing. On-demand instances are billed at standard hourly rates. So please note, once again, this is the default pricing model selected when we create an EC2 instance. So when you want to change from on-demand to dedicated or reserved instances, we'll have to explicitly select that feature or option. All right, we have one more question to go, the last one. Tag the below AWS services to specify group they belongs to. That is it a global group? Is it a tag to global, a regional, or availability zone? So we have about 5 to 6 services that are mentioned: IAM user, AMI, Amazon Machine Image, EBS Elastic Block Storage, Key Pairs, EC2, and Security Group. So which service belongs to global or regional or availability zone? Please select.
Security group is regional.
That's correct.
EC2 instance would be availability zone.
Yes, correct.
Key pair IAM users, key pair can be global.
Yes, good.
EBS AMI is global.
Can you change the answer for AMI? one chance.
AMI would be regional.
Okay, good. We have two more left, IAM user and EBS. Among the answers, whatever you picked so far. So far, all are correct?
IAM users can be, it can be global as well as regional. I mean, because we can set restrictions.
Mm-hmm. AMI?
AMI is regional.
Okay, good. All the answers are correct. So the global services are IAM users and key pairs. You might have noticed while creating an IAM user, the entity gets changed from regional to global. Okay, once you create a user name under identity and access management, that username is available across the globe, whether it is availability zone, region, or any place. Okay, so it is global. Same thing goes with key pair. The key pair that you create in one region, the same key pair can be reused for the next virtual machine that you create in a different region. Next is regional services, AMI. The Amazon machine image that you create that is tagged to particular region. That means if there are 3 or 4 data centers, availability zones there in that region, all of them they can use this Amazon machine image. If you want to use the same Amazon machine image in a different region, it is not visible. To make it possible, you will have to copy this AMI from one region to another region. Security group, once again, the security group, whatever you create, that will be tagged to a particular region. That means the same security group can be reused for reused in other availability zones that falls in the same region. Last but not least, the availability zone specific or EBS, elastic block storage that you create, it is availability zone specific. That means in AZ1, you have created a virtual machine. The EBS that is attached to that VM virtual machine, if you want to detach and attach to another virtual machine in AZ2, it is not possible. Okay, it can be done only within the same availability zone. The same thing goes with EC2 instance, the virtual machine that you create that is tagged to a particular availability zone. The same virtual machine is not visible in the next availability zone or region. All right, good attempt. Thank you so much for your participation. We will have a lot more questions in the upcoming sessions.